The history of Africa is filled with stories of great leaders who fought for independence, economic liberation, and self-determination. However, many of these leaders met untimely and suspicious deaths, often under circumstances that suggest the involvement of foreign powers, particularly Western nations with vested interests in Africa's resources and geopolitics. These assassinations were often orchestrated through covert operations, economic sabotage, and political subversion, ensuring that Africa remained under foreign influence. Here are the 10 African leaders who are widely believed to have been assassinated by foreign powers. Before we continue, please support our work by liking the video and subscribing to our channel to never miss an update. 10. Laurent Desire Kabila. Laurent Desire Kabila led the Democratic Republic of Congo, formerly Zaire, from 1997 until his assassination in 2001. His rise to power came after he overthrew the Western-backed dictator, Mobutu Sese Seko, with the help of neighboring countries. However, once in power, Kabila became increasingly resistant to Western influence, particularly in matters concerning the DRC's vast mineral wealth. He expelled Rwandan and Ugandan forces that had helped him take power, creating tensions that led to his assassination. Official reports state that he was killed by one of his bodyguards, but many believe this was a cover-up for a broader international conspiracy. The United States, Belgium, and other Western nations, alongside regional actors, have been suspected of orchestrating his assassination to install a more Western-friendly leader. 9. Thomas Sankara. Thomas Sankara, often referred to as Africa's Che Guevara, was the revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso from 1983 until his assassination in 1987. He was a fierce critic of Western imperialism, rejected foreign aid, and promoted self-sufficiency. His policies threatened the economic interests of former colonial power France and other Western nations that benefited from African dependency. Sankara was assassinated during a coup led by his former ally, Blaise Compaoré, who immediately reversed Sankara's policies and restored ties with France. Many believe that the French government and Western intelligence agencies supported Compaoré's coup, seeing Sankara as a threat to their continued influence in Africa. 8. Muammar Gaddafi. Muammar Gaddafi, the longtime leader of Libya, was overthrown and brutally killed in 2011 during a NATO-backed uprising. For decades, Gaddafi was a thorn in the side of Western powers, particularly the United States, France, and Britain. He advocated for African unity, sought to introduce a gold-backed African currency to replace the US dollar in African trade, and nationalized Libya's vast oil reserves. His plans threatened Western financial dominance over Africa. The NATO intervention, led by France and the US, resulted in Gaddafi's capture and death at the hands of Western-backed rebels. His assassination left Libya in chaos, with the country plunging into civil war and becoming a hub for terrorism and human trafficking. 7. Patrice Lumumba. Patrice Lumumba was the first democratically elected prime minister of the DRC, leading the country to independence from Belgium in 1960. However, his nationalist policies, including plans to nationalize the country's mineral wealth, alarmed Western powers, particularly Belgium and the United States. Soon after taking office, Lumumba was overthrown in a CIA-backed coup, arrested, tortured, and later executed by a firing squad in 1961. Evidence has since surfaced that Belgian official ordered his execution, and the CIA played a role in his downfall to ensure that Western interests in the Congo's resources remained protected. 6. Samora Machel. Samora Machel, the first president of independent Mozambique, was a staunch anti-colonialist and socialist who worked closely with the Soviet Union and opposed Western imperialism. His administration was characterized by land reform, education, and health programs that challenged the influence of Western-backed apartheid South Africa. In 1986, Machel's plane mysteriously crashed near the South African border, killing him and several members of his government. Many believe that South Africa's apartheid regime, with support from Western intelligence agencies, orchestrated his assassination to weaken Mozambique and maintain economic and political control over the region. 5. Amilcar Cabral. Amilcar Cabral was a revolutionary leader who led Guinea-Bissau and Cape Verde's struggle for independence from Portuguese colonial rule. He was a strong advocate for Pan-Africanism and opposed Western exploitation of African resources. In 1973, Cabral was assassinated by agents within his own party, believed to have been backed by the Portuguese secret police with possible Western support. His assassination was aimed at weakening the independence movement and maintaining Western control over the region's economic and political affairs. Eduardo Mondlane. Eduardo Mondlane was the founding leader of the Mozambique Liberation Front, Frelimo, leading the fight against Portuguese colonial rule. He was a charismatic and visionary leader who sought African self-determination. In 1969, he was assassinated by a parcel bomb believed to have been sent by Portuguese intelligence with assistance from Western allies. His death was a major blow to Mozambique's independence movement, but his legacy continued, leading to eventual independence in 1975. 3. Sylvanus Olympio. Sylvanus Olympio, the first president of Togo, was a strong advocate for economic independence and sought to free his country from French economic control. He rejected the use of the CFA franc, a currency controlled by France, and attempted to establish Togo's own currency. In 1963, he was assassinated in a coup widely believed to have been backed by the French government. His death ensured that Togo remained within France's economic sphere, demonstrating how African leaders who challenge Western dominance often meet violent ends. 2. Mehdi Ben Barka. Mehdi Ben Barka was a Moroccan opposition leader and a staunch critic of Western imperialism and neo-colonialism in Africa. He was deeply involved in the Pan-African movement and sought to unite African nations against Western exploitation. In 1965, he was abducted in Paris, France, by Moroccan agents, with alleged assistance from French and Israeli intelligence services. His fate remains unknown, but it is widely believed that he was tortured and killed. His disappearance sent a strong message to African leaders about the risks of opposing Western interests. 1. John Garang. John Garang was the founding leader of the Sudan People's Liberation Movement, SPM, and played a crucial role in South Sudan's independence movement. He sought to create a unified, democratic Sudan that was free from foreign influence. In 2005, just months after signing a peace agreement that led to South Sudan's independence, Garang died in a helicopter crash under suspicious circumstances. Many believe that his death was orchestrated by foreign powers that feared his vision for a strong, independent Sudan. His death plunged the country into further instability, ultimately leading to civil war. The assassinations of these African leaders serve as a painful reminder of the lengths to which foreign powers, particularly Western nations, have gone to maintain control over Africa's wealth and political direction. While these leaders sought to uplift their people and break free from foreign domination, their dreams were cut short by external forces determined to preserve their influence. Their legacies, however, continue to inspire a new generation of Africans who seek true independence and self-determination. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like the video, share and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one.